أول شيء. Would you like to give us a brief description about the last aggression against Gaza and its consequences on the medical field?
The last aggression, which started on the 14th of November last month and lasted for 8 days, it wasn't an aggression. In fact, it was a massacre against civilians, Gaza civilians. During those 8 days, 182 civilians were killed and more than 1,300 civilians were wounded. Among the killed people, 40% are children, ladies, and elderly. Among the wounded people, 65% were children, ladies, and elderly. During that aggression, the Israeli targeted houses of civilians, demolishing them, hitting them by heavy rockets. Many children and ladies were killed by demolishing their houses over their heads. All the world knows the stories of El Dalu family, the Hijazi family, Abu Kmail family, and many others. Not only the civilians has been targeted, also the medical centers like the Jordanian hospital in Gaza, like Beit Hanun hospital. 15 accidents of targeting medical personnel and ambulances were reported. Not only this, also they targeted the journalists and the media centers. Why? Because they know exactly that what they are doing is war crimes. They wouldn't the pictures and the reports about these crimes to be published. So that 3 journalists has been killed during that aggression. Also, many media centers has been targeted directly and intentionally. That aggression started while the Ministry of Health has chronic deficiency of medicines and medical disposables, so that we were suffering a lot during that aggression to be able to treat wounded people in the accident emergency departments, in operating theaters, in the intensive care unit, and inside surgical wards. We got some help in the first days of the war from international organizations and from the Egyptian people, whether governmental or non-governmental. By that help, we managed to treat our wounded people inside our hospitals. But our intensive care units was overloaded with seriously wounded patients, so that the Egyptian hospitals opened their doors to admit our seriously wounded people. We referred 42 seriously wounded people who needs intensive care unit care to Egyptian hospitals. Otherwise, wouldn't be able at all to manage these serious cases. And in spite of that help we got, that help hardly was sufficient to cover what we have used during the 8 days. At present time, we still have chronic deficiency in medicines and medical disposables. We are asking the whole world, the health and international organizations, to send medicines, medical disposables, and medical equipment to Gaza hospitals to enable us to manage our patients and wounded people.